Good morning, class.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. Today is 22nd of May 2025. Before we start our session, I'd like someone to switch on the lights for us so that we can have a conducive environment for learning. Anybody? Thank you, madam. So we are going to look at the inverted pyramid as used in news writing. Okay. So first, I'm going to give every one of you a sticky note here. We are going to play a game, okay? As we continue engaging, we shall play a game. I'm going to give you notes which has some of the words we are going to interact with as we are learning about the inverted pyramid, okay? So anytime you hear me mention a word which is on the piece of paper, you'll just say bingo, okay? Are we clear? Just say bingo.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So here is your card. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, not yet. Just hold your horses. Okay, so when we are interacting with the content, whenever we are engaging, then when you hear the word which you have a piece of paper, you just say bingo and you continue. Okay? Who doesn't have one? Or someone can take a second one. I don't have. Who will take a second one? Okay, so let us start our session today. So we want to define the term inverted pyramid. So what do you understand by the word inverted pyramid? Inverted pyramid. You know, this is your first session in news writing. Inverted pyramid, you've learned the previous sessions before, and this is your first time interacting with inverted pyramid. So what you do, I'd like you to turn to your neighbor. Turn to your neighbor. Inverted pyramid, I've just mentioned the word inverted pyramid. No one with a card written inverted.
Bingo.
Yeah, you were supposed to say bingo. Now you are out of the game. Okay, so when you hear your word being mentioned, you just say bingo. Okay? Yeah. I've mentioned inverted. Is there someone who has pyramid on the card? Who has pyramid? pyramid, you are out of the game. When I mentioned the word inverted pyramid, you are supposed to say, when you hear that word, you say bingo. Okay? Yeah. So are we together the rest?
Yes.
When you hear your word, so be attentive. This is all about making sure that you are attentive. Okay? So when you hear that word being mentioned, you just say bingo. Otherwise, you are out of the game. So you are -2. Okay? Yeah. So turn to your neighbor and in around 1 minute, try and come up with the definition of the term inverted pyramid. Okay? 1 minute. Just turn to your neighbor. Turn to your immediate neighbor. Who's your neighbor? Okay, so it should be done by now. So I'd like us to now, based on what we've discussed, I'd like us to come up with a term. The name of the term inverted pyramid. Okay? So I'm just going to pass this pen over to some of you. Come on, order. I'm just going to pass this pen to some of you to list down the definition that you come up with, okay? Yeah, based on what we discussed. Okay, just come and write on the book of the definition. The definition of the term is what is pass to another person. Another different definition. Another different definition. one last sample. Another one last sample. Okay, so let's give a round of applause to all the contributors. Thank you. So the first group gave us the definition. It is a form of writing commonly used in print media, which is correct. Another one said it is a journalistic format of writing news, which is also correct. Okay, good. Okay. So I need to start eliminating some people. Once I've mentioned a name in your card and you've not said bingo, I need to start eliminating you, okay?
Yes.
Okay. So the third definition is a journalistic writing style that usually puts the most important information.
Bingo.
You are good. In the beginning and ends with the background information. That's okay. Once. So, all these definitions are correct. So, the keywords that I'd like you to note in defining the term inverted pyramid. Number one, you use the word style. It's a style or a structure. Okay. And then number two, these are the keywords. You can either say it is a style of news writing or it is a structure of news writing, okay?
Yes.
And then it must be journalistic writing. So your definition must include the word journalistic. Journalistic, or you can use the word journalism, okay? Structure for or a style for writing news in journalism or writing journalism stories, okay? And then it also must have the information general and specific, okay? So you can write those keywords down in case you are required to provide a definition of the word inverted pyramid. And those are the keywords that should be there. So we shall move to listing the components of the inverted pyramid. So here, I'd like you to pair up, not pair really, to go into groups. So those individuals wearing black tops, if you know you have a black top, you can go at that corner. Yeah. A black top, both for the gents and the ladies, black, provided your top is black. And go over there. And then those who are having gray, no, you'll go with the ones who are gray. Gray. Go to that corner, okay? Gray. No, you are other. Gray, so Lisa, Joris. Gray.
It's a shade of gray.
Yeah, we consider it as kind of gray. Okay, and the rest, you can come to this corner. The other, you can come to this corner. Okay, good. So, in those groups, I'd like you to discuss the components. Okay? 2 minutes maximum. 2 minutes. Discuss the components of an inverted pyramid structure. Okay? 2 minutes. 2 minutes for each group. Two minutes. The components of an inverted pyramid structure. Should be winding up by now. Should be winding up. Should be winding up, winding up, winding up. Okay, our time is up. Our time is up. So you can return back to your seats. Just leave a member. Leave a member behind. Come at the front. One member. Come at the front. One member from each group. Come at the front. And share with us what you have found as components of an inverted pyramid chart. Okay. From the first group.
We have the lead, the grass component.
Okay. We have the. Let me write here. We have the lead. These are the components. They say number one the lead.
Then the body.
Number two the body.
Number three tail.
Number three the tail. Okay. Let's give her a round of applause. Okay, the second group.
We have the same thing.
Just mention
Lead,
for the class.
lead,
Then we have the lead,
body,
the body,
and then tail.
and the tail. Okay, the third group.
We have the lead, the body, and the tail.
Okay, thank you. Round of applause to both of them. Okay, good.
Pyramid.
So we shall do a small exercise now, where we want to conclude with the final outcome. Okay.
Yes.
So before I show you the chart, I want you first to engage in this activity, and then I shall display what we have on the chart. So I want us to explain the components of the inverted pyramid. We have been able to identify them, right? The lead, the body, and the tail. So I want us to be able to explain what is this lead we are talking about, what is this tail, what is this body, okay? So we'll do this short activity. No, no. Just a moment. Can have one to assist me with this. Anyone? So just stick at the back and around there. Okay, so this is a short activity. We should take at least a minute. So I'd like those born from January to March. January to March. You know, you're born from January to March. You just come over there. January to March. January to March. Okay. April to June. Those born between April and June. The far right. Between April and June, far right. Between April and June. April and June. April and June, far right. Above. April and June, April and June. Okay. And then the rest we can move to this session here. Okay? That is July to December. Let's move quietly. Let's move quietly, please. Quietly for our session. Okay. Okay, you have 1 minute. Just explain what that component. Right on that card there. Okay, this one will be that. Let me see that. That one has
It has background information. Imeenda wapi? It has background information. The least important. Tafuta magapi.
Adds details, quotes personal information and context, and explains why the event happened and how it affects you and how it affects.
Okay, so we can return back to our respective seats. Okay, let's return back. Let's return back to our respective seats. So I'm going to sample some of what we've written, the responses. Abigail, kindly come with us to our class. Okay, so one group. Okay, let's have one meeting, please. One meeting. One group explains the body as expands on the lead, adds key details, quotes, background information, and contacts. Also, you are able to say that it explains why events happened and how it affects people. Okay, the other group, they were looking at the lead. They said this is the most important information, answers the 5WH. I didn't hear bingo somewhere.
Bingo.
You're out of the game. I've mentioned so many words, I didn't hear bingos. Okay, and then they said it gives a main points or summary of the story. Okay, the other group, they explain the tale as giving the background, thank you, good, as giving the background information, least important conclusion, reference to future implications. Okay, you can just appreciate yourself. That's a good work done. So, here is the inverted pyramid, a chart on the inverted pyramid structure. So we have the lead, we have the body and the tail. Just as you are able to come up with in your groups, it's the same information. This one, it gives the 5 W's and the H.
Bingo.
Thank you. I was able to see one group writing that on this card that gives the 5 W's H. That is correct. We have supporting information on the body, and this is the important and unique details, but the reader will not be lost without them.
Bingo!
Thank you. Then you have the tail. This is the general information now. It is nice to have, but it is not critical. So this is the critical, it's unique, but not necessary. It's information that is nice, but is not critical, okay? So briefly, I'm going to share with you a very short video as we conclude on the area that we've just tackled. So you just watch the video, it's a short video.
quick.
Hmm.
I think that is that.
Just a moment. Okay. For the sake of time, I think I'll be able to play this video in our next section. Okay. Yeah. So for your assignment, just go and draw this inverted pyramid structure, and then you try and just outline the components and the importances of those components. Okay. So until next class, do have a lovely afternoon and a lovely day. Thank you.